50. I'm like,
I mean, it's not insane, but okay. Here we go. Chapter 2. So we're going to work with word problems today, and I know that word problems are scary for most of you, but I promise you the most easy way to break these things down and write equations. So today we're going to work on, they're going to give us a word problem, and we have to turn it into an equation and solve for x. Okay? All right, cell phones, AirPods, everything, put it up for me, please. All right, this is the last note section that we're going to have before our test. Okay? Here we go, last section. So, a supplement and a complement. Let's talk really quick about, just as a reminder, okay? If I ask for a supplement in the previous chapter, what did I add my angles to? What was the number? Yeah, supplement meant 180. Good, and complementary meant 90. Today we're going to work with word problems, so they're going to look a little bit different, okay? Not very much. It's still going to be 180 and 90, but they're going to look a little bit different. Also today, there are words that are called switching words, which mean that when we're going to switch the order. Whatever's before it and after it, they're going to switch. All right, so our list, more than. So if I see the word more than, I'm going to switch everything. If I see less than, to, and from. So all of those words are going to mean that I'm switching the order. More than, less than, to, and from. All right, here we go. Let's try. So like you would read a book, right? So if I was to open a book, I would read from left to right, correct? That's exactly how we do this in math. We're going to read from left to right, and whatever comes in the order, that's what goes down, unless we have a switching word. That's the only thing that changes the order. So when I'm looking at this, I'm just literally going to tear apart this and put math symbols. 3 is already a number. What does less than mean?
negative, like minus.
Minus, right? So less than, like when I say what does it mean, I meant like operation. Add, subtract, multiply, or divide. And less than does mean to subtract.
Could it be, I'm just going to go on x minus 3?
Yes. Now, what does a number mean?
Like x, like.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell you the exact number, so you just automatically assume it's x.
Yes. So since it could be anything, that's our variable. I'm going to replace a number with x. Now, less than means I have to switch. So here I have 3 and x. Those are going to switch positions because of less than. So my equation, or my expression, actually becomes x minus 3. All right, 3 and x have to switch because of less than, and less than means to subtract. All right, example 2. 7 more than twice a number. So just like before, a number meant what? X. But what does twice a number mean?
Multiply.
By 2. Good. So twice x. Good. More than means to switch. So I'm switching 2x and 7. So 2x plus 7. Anybody super confused right now? All right, now's the time to speak up because these are the easiest, the easiest form. All right. 11 added to 3 times a number. What is 3 times a number? Good. And then 11 and 3x have to be, have 2. So 3x plus 11. Another. Good. So 13 taken from a number. So a number is going to be my x. 13 is going to be my number, just a number. And then I have taken from, so that means subtract and switch. All right, so x minus 13. Okay. Get into not very much, but the supplement and complement part. So here's my little box. However you want to do this, like your legend, what you're gonna do. So every time I see the angle or an angle, I'm gonna put an x. That's my variable. An angle is gonna be replaced with x. The word is means equal. That's going to be my equal sign. Is going to be my equal sign. And then every time I see the word complement, I'm going to write 90 minus x. And every time I see supplement, 180 minus x. Same thing that we just did, okay, except we're replacing these words with these numbers. All right, let's try it with example 5. I'm gonna leave this as part of it. Here we go. So let's just go through the word problem first. Find the measure of an angle. Right, that's my x. If its measure is, so there's my equal sign. 60 more than means to plus, but it also means to do what? Switch. So I'm switching 60 with the supplement. Yeah, the supplement is 180 minus x. Now, the last part is that I'm switching, what was I using green? Here. I'm switching this and this, 60 and 180 minus x. Nope. Now follow. Now I just broke it down. So x comes first, then my equals. I said I have to switch these two, so 180 minus x comes first. And then I have the plus 60 at the very end. This is my equation. So that's my first line. Yep, now I'm going to solve. So, once I have my equation, I'm going to draw my line at my equals. Okay, and then I'm solving for x. Can I do anything with those parentheses? Well, is there anything to multiply or anything? No. So I'm just going to drop them. If that's confusing, rewrite out the parentheses. Okay, you don't have to, but there's no need for the parentheses on this one. Now I'm combining like terms. So 180 plus 60 is what, 240? And then I didn't use the x, so I'm going to bring that down. Now I got to put all my x's together. So add x. Oops, hold on. I'm getting a little typo. So that goes away on the right, and then I have x plus x equaling 2x equals 240. So I moved from the x from the right to the left. And then my last step, good, divide by 2. Okay. We're going to keep practicing, so if you're really confused, it's okay. But I'm hoping by example, the last example, that you're pretty good. Okay? Turn the page for me. We're going to keep breaking it down. So remember, it stays in the order that it's in the sentence unless there's a switching word. So when I'm reading example 6, it says, find the measure of an angle, so that's my x, is my equal sign.
It would be x equal 90 minus x minus 78.
Good. All right. Less than means to subtract and switch. And the complement means 90 minus x. All right, I'm switching complement and 78 because that is around the switching word. Right, so look, less than is my switching word. 78 comes before, complement comes after. So that's how I know to switch them. Right? It's one is in front of the word, one is behind the word, and I'm just switching them. Bless you. So my equation, and you will always have to write the first line equation on these. X equals, remember we switched, so complement has to come first. 90 minus x, less than means to subtract, and then 78 is on the end. That's your equation. Draw your line, and now solve for x. Again, do I need parentheses on that stuff? No, so either erase them or ignore them. 90 minus 78 for me.
12.
Good. So then I have x equaling 12 minus x. I got to move that x. Good. Good. 2x equals 12, and then divide by 2. All right. I am going to let you have about a minute to try to set the equation up for example 7. The reason we're doing 7 and not 8 is because 8 throws you a little curveball. Okay? So I want you to try to do 7 by yourself for me. Go in order. Even if all you do is scratch out some of the words in the problem and you don't get the equation, that's fine. Just replace some of the words. You don't ever get any better unless you try it by yourself. You can do this. Word problems are not scary. Okay, a few more seconds. You can keep working. I'm gonna
This is
what? I don't know. Let me put it up there.
This doesn't make any sense.
That's all right. All right, here we go. Okay, so as long as you attempted, that's good. Now follow along and let's see if you can figure out where you messed up. All right, so it says the measure of an angle, that's my x, is my equal sign. More than means to switch and add. So what is twice? It's supplement. Not just 2x, right? It's not 2 times the angle, it's 2 times its supplement. So 2 times 180 minus x, because supplement meant 180 minus x, correct?
I got
2x plus 180.
All right, so
I got
now,
180 minus x. I just need
okay, so now you know the parentheses are for whatever, if it says twice or 5 times, you're going to put that number on the outside of the
So
parentheses.
would be plus 81 at the end of it.
Yes, so I'm switching this and this.
Good.
So my equation should be x equals 2 times 180 minus x plus 81.
I actually got it right.
All right, draw your line. And let's solve for x. Let's do some algebra. Now,
This time we can't.
this time I cannot drop those parentheses. I have to actually distribute. Do y'all remember that?
You know,
That word? It means to multiply. Distribute means you're just giving 2 to everything. You're going to multiply everything by 2. So 2 times 180 is,
60.
and then 2 times negative x is minus 2x and then bring down plus 81. Still have the x on the left as well. Now we are normal. Combine like terms. 360 and 81. Good. 441 minus 2x. Put all your x's together. Right?
So it would be
Plus 2x to both sides.
so 2x.
Nope. There we go. 2x plus x is 3x equals 441. 147. All right. Okay. In all honesty, how are you feeling?
Good.
Like, I have my notes in front of me. I feel like I can do this with my notes. Possibly like a partner behind me. Okay. Try 8 for me. Let's see. It's hard. I know. At least replace the stuff. So tear apart your stuff, make all your little notes. If you can't get the equation, that's good. Okay? Or it's not good. But it's fine. Because if there's a curveball in this one. I know. Just replace everything. Everything that you know, scratch it out and replace it. If you want to take a shot at the equation, put the equation down for me.
There's so many.
It's okay, right? Like when I first started doing stuff, you got to screw up first, right? You never get any better unless you practice. No shame here. Throw some calculus in front of me. I'm not going to be able to do it either. So
I'm just gonna write down numbers.
no. All right, I'm going to start tearing it apart. Here we go.
Whoa,
No, not yet. Not yet.
Everybody's looking at me complaining. So I was going to do it.
Please tell me this is right.
That is very close. That is very
Wait,
close.
what's
It's not right.
Hold on, Lane. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see it again.
it? Oh my god, look at mine.
Let me see it again.
Bro.
Mine's like actually.
There's the pockets.
Look at mine.
You got it.
Am I right?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Lane got it. Yeah. Okay, here we go. It says, now I'm going to walk through this exactly the way I taught you. So if you just want to watch me, I will leave it on the board so you can copy later, okay? This is the only one that's going to be any different than the other ones that we do. So the first line says, find the measure of an angle. So we were saying this was x. Then we have its supplement, which is 180 minus x. Then I have is.
Which is equal. Then you can do that.
That's where our differences were, right? We only had x equals. Now we have x, a supplement, then we have equals. So that was the curveball right there. More than means to add and switch. And 3 times its complement. So complement is 90 minus x. And 3 times means I stick a 3 out in front.
So then it would be 180.
Hold on. So switching this and this, because I'm still just tearing my sentence apart. All right. So now I have all my notes. I know I'm switching. I know that's 3 times 90 minus x, blah, blah, blah. I know all the things, right? Okay. Now, the only thing you have to remember is that it will not make sense, right? This was our curveball. There's a supplement on the left-hand side of the equals. So that means we have to get rid of the original angle, right? So when you have a supplement or a complement, it doesn't matter. Anything other than an angle is. You have to scratch out the original angle. That's the only difference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scratch this, and that no longer exists because I have the supplement before it. So I'm going to take this and do 180 minus x equals. Then I have the complement has to come first. So 3 times 90 minus x. and more than meant to add, and 10 came last. Fun stuff.
Let's go.
Yes, Lane did good. I like it. Anybody else get it? It's all right. We'll get it. Okay. So like I said, if you need to put a star, whatever, but when you have something else on the left-hand side, you can't have the original X. Okay. So, and I'll tell you, scratch it. Okay. So now we're regular. We're going to draw our line and we're going to solve for X. I can get rid of the parentheses on the left,
Cannot be right.
but not the right. So 180 minus X equals, okay, distribute for me. So 3 times 90,
270.
and then 3 times X, negative 3X, good, and bring down your 10. Let's work on the right first, okay? So combine like terms. 170 plus 110 is what? 280? And I said 170. That was wrong. So 270 plus 10 is 280 minus 3X. One step at a time. Keep it all straight. I'm going to keep positive, right? So I'm going to add 3X. I'm going to try to keep everything positive.
We're not going to do X, but it's X on the left side.
Yes.
Because it's
Yes. So now on the left, I'm going to bring down 180. Negative X plus 3X is positive 2X, and bring down 280. Just baby steps. That's all you got to do so you can keep everything in line. Now, move 180 because I need all the constants to one side. I got to get it out of the way. So 2X equals 100. And one more step. Yeah, divide by 2. X equals 50. It was a lot of work.
that's the only problem I have.
But it was good work, right? Like when it comes together and it, like you can do it, it feels good, right?
Satisfaction.
Yes, there you go. Satisfaction. Okay, so homework or assignment.